Good morning, students. Today, let us revise the chapter that is triangles and its properties. Okay, in the previous class, we already learnt about the triangles and its properties. In this chapter, the mainly we have to know the median of the triangle and then altitude of the triangle and then some of the properties of the triangles. Okay, which are the properties we already learnt? Yeah, the first one is exterior angle property. In this chapter, the exterior angle property and then angle sum property and then Pythagoras property. Okay, these three properties are very important. Okay, at first we have to know the what is the meaning of a median of the triangle. Okay, yeah, we already discussed about the median. We already discussed about the median of the triangle. Okay, what do you mean by median of the triangle? Yeah, we know that the median of the triangles is the line segment. Okay, the line segment which is joining the midpoint of the any side of the triangle from its opposite vertex. Okay, let's see. Yeah, this is a one triangle. You just consider. Yeah, this is a one triangle. Yeah, we name it as a B C. Okay, we know that what is the meaning of the median? The line segment joining the midpoint of the any side of the triangle from its opposite vertex. Which means here, which are the sides of the triangles? Here AB, BC and CA or AC. Okay, AB, BC and CA. These three are the sides of the triangle. Okay, if any line segment, if I take the BC for this side, I will take the BC side BC for this side. Line segment joining the midpoint of the any side, which means I will take the BC midpoint of this side is here. This is a midpoint, we call it as a D. Yeah, the line segment joining the midpoint of the any side of the triangle from its opposite vertex. If I take the BC, A is the opposite vertex. From the A, we have to join the line segment, join the AD, midpoint of the BC. Here in this triangle, AD is the line segment, AD is the median. Okay, AD is the median. Median means the line segment joining the midpoint of the any side of the triangle from its opposite vertex. If I take AC, B is the opposite vertex. If I take AB, C is the opposite vertex. Okay, this is the median of the triangle. Next, altitude. Okay, altitude of the triangle. Yeah, what do you mean by the altitude of the triangle? Yeah, the altitude of the triangle means the line segment joining perpendicular to the any side of the triangle from its opposite vertex. Okay, here is one more point, that is, a triangle having how many medians? A triangle having the three medians. Okay, because the triangle having three sides, so it has three medians. Okay, the here altitude means let's see. Yeah, if suppose this is an triangle. Okay, this is the triangle PQR. We know the meaning of the altitude. Altitude means the line segment joining perpendicular, which means perpendicular means it is exact 90 degree, like this. If the line segment joining exactly 90 degrees called perpendicular from any side of the triangle from its opposite vertex. If I take QR is the side, here QR is the side. For QR, the line segment joining perpendicular from its perpendicular to the any side of the triangle from its opposite vertex means P is the, when I take QR, P is the opposite vertex. From the P perpendicular, it means exact 90 degree, like this, exact 90 degree. This is a, we call it as a S. Here PS is the altitude of the triangle. If I want to draw the median for this triangle, then how do we do? Yeah, at first we have to mark the midpoint of QR. If so, this is a midpoint of the QR from the opposite vertex, from the P. Even when I join the midpoint of the side of the triangle, we call it as a T. Now here in this triangle, PT is the median because the line segment PT joining the QR at the midpoint. Okay, at the center of the QR, it means midpoint of the center. If the line segment joining the midpoint, then we call it as a median. If the line segment joining perpendicular to the any side of the triangle, then we call it as a altitude. Okay, this is the meaning of median and altitude of the triangle. Okay, and then next we move on to the important topic, that is exterior angle property, properties of the triangle. The first one is exterior angle property. Yeah, exterior angle property. What does the exterior angle property says? Yeah, exterior angle property says, exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of the interior opposite angles. Okay, what is the statement? Exterior angle of a triangle, exterior angle of a this symbol is triangle. Okay, exterior angle of a triangle is the is equal to sum of opposite interior angles. Okay, this is the statement of exterior angle property. Let's see. Yeah, if I take one triangle that is ABC, yeah, this is A, B, C, and we extend the BC up to the D. Okay, now we have to extend the side BC up to D. Now ACD, this angle is a exterior angle. Okay, this is a exterior angle, and for this exterior angle, which are the opposite interior angles? Angle A and angle B. These two angles are opposite angles. Okay, these two are interior opposite angles. According to the statement of the exterior angle property, the exterior angle of a triangle, which means ACD, angle ACD, this angle is equal to sum of opposite interior angles. Which means we have to add A angle and B angle, which means angle A plus angle B. Okay, this is the statement of exterior angle property. This angle is always equal to the sum of these two angles. Okay, this is the exterior angle property. By using the exterior angle property, yeah, we can solve the sum of the problems. Okay, let's see. The problems based on the exterior angle property is very, very important for your midterm exam. Okay, yeah, now exterior angle property, problems based on the exterior angle property. Yeah, this is the first problem. Find the value of x from the following. Okay, this is the first diagram, that is triangle ABC D. This is ACD is the exterior angle. Now we have to find out the value of x. Okay, this is the exterior angle. Yeah, then how do you find out the value of this? Value of the x. Okay, what's the measurement of ACD angle? Okay, we know that by using the exterior angle property. We know that the statement of the exterior angle property, that is exterior angle property of a triangle is equal to the sum of its opposite interior angles. Okay, here which is the exterior angle ACD, angle ACD. This is the exterior angle that is equal to sum of its opposite interior angles. Which are the interior angles? A angle and B angles. Okay, angle A plus angle B. This gives the measurement of angle ACD. What is the value of angle ACD? X. We have to find out the value of x. So x is equal to angle A, how much? 65, plus angle B, how much? 75. Okay, now this 65 plus 70, we have to add these two angles. Okay, when we are adding these two, yeah, we get the 140. Okay, we get 140 degree. X is equal to 140 degree, which means angle ACD is equal to 140 degree. Okay, thus we find out the angle by using the exterior angle property. Okay, second one is like this. This is a triangle. Yeah, this is 120 degree. This angle is 120 degree. This is P, Q, R, S. Okay, this P angle is X and Q angle is equal to 80 degree. Okay, now we have to find out the angle of P, which means angle X. Okay, what is the value of X? According to the exterior angle property, exterior angle of a triangle, okay, P or S, this angle or angle, this angle is equal to the sum of the opposite interior angle, that is P angle plus Q angle. What is the value of PRS angle? 120 degree. Okay, that is equal to P angle is X plus Q angle is 80 degree. Now we have to find out the P angle, which means X, value of X. Now we have to shift this 80 to the left side of the equals. It will becomes negative. It means 120 degree minus, when we are shifting the 80 to the left side of the equals, it will becomes negative. That is X is equal to 120 minus 80. Okay, we can write it as a X is equal to 120 minus 80. Okay, now X is equal to, we have to subtract the 80 from 120, we get 40. Okay, thus we find out the value of X by using the exterior angle property. Okay, yeah, next we have another property, that is angle sum property. Okay, angle sum property. What does the angle sum property says? The angle sum property of a triangle. angle sum property of a triangle. Okay, angle sum property. What is the angle sum property? It says the sum of the three interior angles of a triangle is equal to the 180 degree. Okay, what is the angle sum property? Says the sum of the three angles. Okay, three angles of a triangle is equal to 180 degree. Okay, this is the angle sum property. This is also very very important for your midterm examination. Yeah, okay, let's see. Yeah, just we just consider, we draw one triangle that is ABC. In this triangle, how many angles are there? Three angles. We know that angle A, angle B, and angle C. Okay, angle A, angle B, and angle C. Okay, according to the angle sum property, what does this? A sum of three angles of a triangle is equal to 180 degree, which means angle A, angle B, angle C, which means angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. Okay, 180 degree. This is the angle sum property. Okay, yeah, from based on the angle sum property, we can easily find out the angles of a triangle. Like, let's see some of the problems some based on the angle sum property. That is, the first one is to find the value of x. Yeah, the first one is, this is a triangle PQR. The R angle is x. Now it is an 40 degree, and this is an we can it is 60 degree. Okay, now this is an 60 degree and this is 40 degree. Now we have to find out the value of x. Then how do we find out the x? In this case, we have to use the angle sum property. What is the angle sum property? Sum of the three angles of a triangle is equal to 180 degree, which means if I here triangle PQR, P angle plus Q angle plus R angle is equal to how much? 180 degree. We know that P angle how much? 40 degree plus Q angle how much? 60 degree plus R angle is x. We have to find out this is equal to 180 degree. Now we have to find out the value of x. Before we go into this, we have to add these two. 40 plus 60 how much? 100 plus x is equal to 180. Now we have to find out the value of x. So we have to shift this 100 to the right side of the equals. When you are shifting the 100 right side of the equals, it will changes its sign, which means here we have a plus 100, so it will becomes negative minus 100. Yeah, when we are subtracting the 100 from 180, we get 80. X is equal to 80, which means angle R is equal to 80 degree. Okay, thus we find out the angles of a triangle by using the angle sum property. Yeah, second problem. Yeah, here ABC is a triangle. Now we have to find out the value of x. Okay, now then how do you find out the value of x? It means what is the angle A? Okay, here B angle is equal to 60 degree and C angle is equal to 60 degree. Now we have to find out the angle A. Okay, according to the angle sum property, that is angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. Now angle A is x, we have to find out. B is 60 degree and angle C is 60 degree, that is equal to 180. Now x plus 60 is 120 degree, that is equal to 180. Now we have to find out the value of x, so we have to write x is equal to, we have to shift this 120 to the left side, it will becomes negative. Okay, and minus 120. Now x, when we are subtracting the 120 from 180, we get 60. Okay, x is equal to 60 degree. Thus we find out the value of x. Okay, thus we find out the angle of a triangle by using the property angle sum property, that is angle sum property. Okay, yeah, okay students, in this class we just we revised that angle exterior angle property and angle sum property. In next class we will continue this. Okay, thank you.